Let me guess. You've told yourself 100 times that this month is going to be different. This month, you're finally going to save money. You've got a plan, maybe even a spreadsheet. And then 3 weeks later, you're staring at your bank account wondering where the hell it all went. Again. And the worst part? You can't even explain it. You didn't buy anything crazy. You didn't go on a shopping spree. The money just disappeared. Here's what nobody is telling you. You're not broke because you're lazy or undisciplined or bad with money. You're broke because your brain was literally never designed to save money. And once you understand why, everything changes. My name is Nick, and I spend way too much time thinking about money, human psychology, and why some people seem to effortlessly build wealth while others work just as hard and have absolutely nothing to show for it. If you've ever felt genuinely confused about why you can't seem to hold on to money no matter how hard you try, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, because what I'm about to tell you might be the most important financial education you've never received. Here's something that probably sounds familiar. You get paid, you feel good, you tell yourself you're going to be responsible this time. Maybe you even move some money into savings right away. Smart move. But then something happens. Your friend's birthday comes up, your phone screen cracks. You have a rough week and you deserve that dinner out, and suddenly that savings account is looking a lot lighter than it did on payday. And the worst part isn't the money. It's the guilt. That crushing feeling that you're somehow weak or irresponsible, that everyone else has figured out something you haven't. But here's what's actually happening, and this is where it gets really interesting. Your brain is running software that was written 200,000 years ago. And that software has exactly zero interest in your retirement account. See, for most of human history, saving anything for the future was actually a terrible strategy. If you found food, you ate it immediately, because if you didn't, someone or something else would. The humans who survived weren't the ones who delayed gratification. They were the ones who consumed resources immediately and aggressively. That instinct is hardwired into your brain right now. Neuroscientists call it present bias. It's your brain's tendency to overvalue immediate rewards and massively undervalue future ones. Studies show that when people think about their future self, the same parts of the brain activate as when they think about a complete stranger. Not themselves, a stranger. So when you choose spending today over saving for the future, your brain isn't being irrational. It's doing exactly what it evolved to do. The problem is that evolution didn't account for credit cards, Amazon one-click purchasing, and a financial system specifically designed to exploit these instincts. There's a famous experiment called the marshmallow test. A researcher puts a marshmallow in front of a child and tells them if they wait 15 minutes without eating it, they'll get 2 marshmallows. The children who waited ended up having better life outcomes across almost every metric: better grades, better health, higher income. For decades, people held this up as proof that willpower is the key to success. But here's what the follow-up research actually found. The kids who waited weren't necessarily more disciplined. They were the ones who trusted that the second marshmallow was actually going to show up. They came from stable environments where promises were kept. The kids who grabbed the marshmallow immediately weren't impulsive. They were rational. They'd learned that waiting didn't always pay off. And that's exactly what's happening with millions of people who can't save money. It's not a discipline problem, it's a trust problem. When you've grown up in financial instability, when money has always been scarce and unpredictable, your brain learns a very specific lesson. Spend it now because it won't be there later. This is why simply telling people to save more money is about as useful as telling someone with a broken leg to just walk it off. The behavior isn't the problem. The underlying psychology is, but it gets worse, because it's not just your ancient brain working against you. There are entire industries spending billions of dollars every year specifically to make saving harder. Every app on your phone has been engineered by teams of PhDs to be as addictive as possible. Every online store has one-click purchasing, saved payment information, and countdown timers specifically designed to bypass your between 4,000 and 10,000 advertisements every single day. Every single one of them has one message: spend money. Not one of them is telling you to save. So you're walking around with a 200,000-year-old brain in a system built by trillion-dollar companies, all designed to get money out of your pocket as fast as possible, and somehow you're supposed to just willpower your way to financial security. No wonder it's not working. So here's what actually works. And it's almost embarrassingly simple once you understand the psychology behind it. Stop relying on willpower. Willpower is a finite resource. It depletes throughout the day, it crumbles under stress, it disappears when you're tired or emotional. Building your savings strategy on willpower is like building a house on sand. Instead, you need to make saving automatic and invisible. This is called paying yourself first, and it works because it removes the decision entirely. The moment your paycheck hits your account, a fixed amount automatically moves to savings before you ever see it. Your brain can't spend money it doesn't perceive as available. Most people do this backwards. They spend throughout the month and save whatever's left over, which is usually nothing. Flip the script. Save first, spend what's left. Even if it's just $50 a month to start, the amount matters less than the habit. Here's something else that works surprisingly well. Make your savings account boring and inaccessible. The easier it is to access your savings, the more likely you are to spend it. Move it to a separate bank. Remove it from your main app. Add friction to the withdrawal process. Your future self will thank you for making it annoying to be impulsive. But here's the real game changer that nobody talks about. The people who successfully build savings don't have more willpower than you. They don't earn dramatically more money. They've just built a different identity around money. They see themselves as savers, not as people trying to save. There's a massive difference. When saving is part of who you are, it stops being a constant battle. You don't debate whether to transfer money to savings any more than you debate whether to brush your teeth. It's just what you do. This identity shift doesn't happen overnight. It starts with one small win. 1 month where you actually saved something, then another. Each small success rewires your brain slightly, building new neural pathways that make the behavior easier next time. The goal isn't to become perfectly disciplined overnight. The goal is to prove to yourself, one small decision at a time, that you are the kind of person who saves money. Because once you believe that, the behavior follows automatically. Look, if you've spent years feeling guilty about not being able to save money, I want you to let that go right now. You weren't failing because of some character flaw. You were fighting against 200,000 years of evolution and a $1 trillion system designed to empty your wallet. The deck was stacked against you before you even started, but now you know why.